Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. I was helping somebody take out the white background today, and I just had to just basically redraw it. Well, I was having trouble getting it equally divided. Text to path will do it itself, but only really one time. So this letter is 0.23. I'm going to make another ring, so I'm going to Control D, and I'm going to take away negative 0.5. That'll give me enough room for my text. Now I'm going to nudge that out of the way. And I'm going to start with the United States. And I'm going to go text to path, put it where that red line is. Now I'm going to go up and go Control K, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. That put that United States right there. Now on top is fabulous. This is for his dad. Text to path, and the red line is perfectly centered. Now go Control K or Object Control K, and let's rotate it 180 degrees. Now, Dave is going to be a little harder because we're going to have to make it upside down. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go text to path, and sometimes you could change that. And if we go here and here, but see it, put it on the bottom of the text. But if while we're still in this mode, we can put it right there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the shape tool and spread that out a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to rotate it 270 degrees. And I'm going to take this. This is, to me, unless somebody else can tell me different, this is a pretty good way to do it. Then I'm going to group it together, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, and then I'm going to hit. See, it's not going to be in the center because it's all different, but yeah, it is in the center. So we can take away this line, which is our path, and now those things they don't look like they're perfectly spaced because this is and I put the 250 on the wrong side. Well, I put the fabulous on the side and it needs to be on the top. And that could, see, that's one thing good about this. We could rotate it 90 degrees, and we need 250 over here. And because we're working the center of the page, we can go alternate C and see it's going to rotate from the center. Let me just, you know what? I'm going to nudge that one time, and then we get this. Now, I'm not going to have a starting or stopping point. Well, it's right there on the quadrant, so that ought to be it. Now we could take this. Well, you know what? I moved it. Let's move it back and then go alternate C and see it's going to rotate around there. And if we get, I used to always do this by hand. Bring in an indexing line and hit P. And that's in the center. We know it's in the center. And if we click on Dave, that X is right there. So we could go just a little bit more to the X's because I'm rotating it from the center of the page. And see, that's dead on. Let's let's make sure everything is dead on. Well, that's a little bit off. But we could go alternate C, which is my hotkey for rotating it from the center. And I guess now that I think about it, I could have done that earlier today. Let's bring in another indexing line. See, the United States is closed. It's dead on. And there you have. Now we're a little bit too close to the line, let's say, but we could make this, hold down the shift key and just make it a little bit bigger. And then if he needs to Control G to group it and then make it 4 inches, it'll make, so now it's a 4-inch circle with text the path pretty close. You know, now that I think about it, all you'd have to do is text the path it, and you could rotate it around that center. There's probably an easier way, but I thought I'd just put that out there, and maybe somebody else will chime in and tell me there's a lot easier way, Doug. Anyway, hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.